What's up, my dudes? Yes, this is the second unboxing of 2023. I just finished kind of separating my books from the last unboxing. You know, these are the books I'm going to be keeping for now. And then these are the books that are going to be going to my comic shop for now. And then some of these are going to be coming to my going to my comic shop for sale as well. These were sent to CCS. Fantastic unboxing, but I had a mishap with the boxes, right? FedEx definitely messed up on their shipping and probably destroyed the other box that these belonged in, and then they delivered them in this. But, you know, surprisingly, not too many damages on here. I mean, one book was damaged, but everything else was pretty decent condition except for the bags. Maybe I have the good bags in this unboxing. Maybe I have the good boxes, or maybe they just went back to those flimsy bags that they were using. Every one of these boxes, see, this is how I know that it was FedEx that messed up, because these boxes, they come with dings, man, and bumps and damages. So for these books to come like that and not have any padding and have no damages, I know for a fact FedEx messed up the original box. All right, let's open this up. These went to CCS. Great unboxing. These went to Mr. Kendra. This will not be a great unboxing, okay? But the reason is because when I deal with CCS, what I do with them is I send them books that are normally around 20 years old, like from 2000 and on, I would say. When I deal with Kendra, I would have sent them these also, don't get me wrong, but Kendra gets packed with a whole bunch of work, and so I decided to send them my project. So Kendra, even in the modern tier, he's going to get a lot of the Copper Age books, maybe some bronze in there, because remember that CGC's modern tier is from 1975 and on. So yeah, I send a lot of my copper and my bronze to Kendra, so those come with more damages than, say, books that are 20 years or less. So that's why, you know, CCS did a fantastic job. I can't listen, man. I use CCS. I know you hear a lot of bad things about CCS. For the most part, CCS has been fantastic with me for the most part. So I'm gonna keep using CCS as long as I don't do my pressing. You know, I will keep using them. Once I start doing my pressing, then maybe I might even, well, if I ever start doing my pressing, I might get rid of CCS altogether, and then maybe just send Kendra the bigger books, the much bigger books. But we'll see when that comes to. But as of right now, CCS did a fantastic job here. I think Kendra did a really good job on this one too. You know, but the grades in here are definitely not going to be like the grades that I got in the last unboxing. All right, let's check it out. So you guys can see where my estimates are coming from and why I'm putting these where I'm putting them. Numbers wise, anyway, we're going to do the numbers right now, right? 25 books sent to CGC and sent to Mr. Kendra first. Shipping to Kendra is $20. Impressive Comics charged me in November $352. CGC charges $590. It's a total of $962 divided by 25 comes out to $38.48 per book. You're looking at $38.50 per book. It's pretty hefty, pretty hefty. The books that I have standing up, books that actually had cracks. I had more cracks in these books than I had on the other one that the box was probably destroyed, and they put it in a different box, FedEx. But these they have little cracks on the side, and I'm sending them back to get re-slabbed. That one on the end right there also has a little bit of a crack, but I'm going to have this redone by CGC and CCS. I'm going to give it a shot at 9.8. I do believe that I got a very strict grader here. This has a little bit of chipping on the top, but this is a foil cover, so a little bit of chipping, that should not have any say in it being a 9.8, not being a 9.8. These books, if you've ever seen them, all of them have that type of chipping on the sides even, and on the top. But because of the stock of the book too, what a beautiful cover, no? The foil really pops on this Gears of War. I want this in the PC. That's why I have another copy that I'm going to give it a shot on, but that one has a little bit more wear, and I don't know. I'm thinking that this one right here, I can give it a really good shot. We don't even know what this would go for, actually, because I don't believe I've ever seen one of these sell, even in a 9.6. I gotta double check that, but we're gonna give it a shot at a 9.8 here. Let's start with the losses. Mr. Sands, the mystery box. Look, every now and then, no matter who you buy from, I love Sands, man. Sands is one of my favorite sellers, even now. But this one right here, yeah, mystery box, good books. They actually looked really good, but because this grader, definitely strict, man. Fair, I would say he's fair, but definitely strict. I've seen other books where, you know, a book like this might end up being like a 9.6. All right. One thing that CGC starting to do is they're putting newsstand on some of them, right? Thing is that they're not consistent about it. That says newsstand. That says newsstand, right? They're all newsstands. But then the other two that I have, no newsstand. And guess what? It's a newsstand. I mean, I don't know what's going on there, but got to be a little bit more consistent, in my opinion. Unfortunately, even though these are from 1986, at current prices, they don't really go for much, even in the 9.6. The 9.6, I could probably get maybe $130 for it if I'm lucky, right? Now you're looking at close to $40 and getting it slabbed and pressed. So I have to dig into that $375 with a mystery box. It's going to end up ultimately being losses, because I could probably dig in a lot more if they were all 9.6s. I was hoping for one 9.8, but I didn't get that 9.8. If all of them were 9.6s, I might have had a shot of putting them in the even Stevens. But alas, was not to be. That 9.0 is ridiculous. That one is, that's really ridiculous, dudes, because I don't see any ticks on this spine. Now, yes, you don't just look at the spine. All right. I do see a little bit of a spinal in the back over here. Little bit, real tiny. See it right there? You see it right there? But for it to be a 9.0, my dudes, again, strict. I don't know about fair on that one. I don't know, but for the most part, this guy has been fair. Is fair. Oh yeah, the other loss. Oh, that was a cool cover, right? Tremendous cover. I mean, these will sell. Don't get me wrong, but they're just not going to sell for a lot. Good thing is that they are the newsstands, and they do become a little bit. I don't know if can I get away with $150 for the 9.6s? I could try. Somebody might bite, You know, throw the bait out there and see if somebody bites. Secret Wars number 10. I sent 5 of these out. I actually bought a 10 set of really beautiful Secret Wars. This is a 7. The only problem that I saw with this is right here on the corner right there. Now you're going to see a little bit of spine stress. In the spine stress, you're not going to see it in the front. You're going to see it in the back on most of these. See how that is? How the hell is that a 7.0? How is that a 7.0 with that? Does that bring it down that much to a 7.0? Really? All right, here's where you see the majority on this book itself. This is where you see the majority of the defects. See right there, you might see a little bit of that. A little bit here, maybe not even. But where the hell is a 7, dudes? Where is the 7? See, it has a little bit of a spine fold. This one as well, just tiny. But for it to freaking go all the way down a 7 for it, and it's not really worth it to get it, because then I would have to pay another $40 to get it pressed again. For what? For it to be a 9.0, you know? Not worth it. All right, we move out to the even Stevens. Only reason this is an even Steven is because this came out of the PC. I was looking in my PC to see what I got. I found one of these. There's going to be a lot more of these in my PC somewhere. But I found this one, sent it in, 9.4. Thought this had a shot at a 9.8. Thought wrong. See that? Didn't have a shot. Again, this guy is tough, but he's fair. Alright. Move these over here so I can show you the rest. You would think this would be a much higher book price-wise. This probably goes for around $75, 75, 80 bucks maybe. Thor 366. This is the first cover appearance. I think he's in 365, but he's in like full right here, full mode right here. Nice cover. Thought I had a shot with this again at a 9.8, but alas, 9.6. See, look at that. Tough grader, man. Tough. I could give it another shot. See if I can get a 9.8 on this. I could, but I won't. You know, another 40 bucks. Then you know, that becomes a loss. You know, you take your lumps, and that one didn't come out of the PC. That one I actually bought for like 15 bucks, and that's why it's an even Steven. It's more on the even side at $15 though. This one came out of the PC, and that's why it's an even Steven, because it's a 9.4 and Apocalypse sells, man. It sells. So again, probably more in the even Steven side. I thought this had a shot at a 9.8 as well. Did not. Here, this one sells well for a 9.4. Somebody just sold a 9.6 for $99. They don't know what the heck they're doing, dudes. You can't sell this. If you got this, do not sell it for 99 bucks. If it's a 9.6, this one's actually a 9.4. It's a low print run, especially for the Ghost Rider in 2009, for number 33 issue of the Ghost Rider. I don't know the numbers right offhand. Somebody could check them. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is low print, and it is a key. 9.4. I thought maybe it warranted a 9.6. I was thinking after I bought it, and then I was like, you know what? Maybe if I get the right grader, maybe a 9.8. But no. Punisher War Journal. Paid, I think, 10 or 15 bucks for this one. Only reason why it's an even Steven, by the way, is because it's a 9.4. I think I can get my money back. I think. This one I know for a fact I can make some cash out of it. This is one of the 10 that I bought. This is the second lowest one that came out of the 5 that I sent. And I've been selling these for $90, $95 on a 9.4 classic cover. I mean, who wouldn't want to own? This is one of Doom's best covers ever. And I wanted this in a 9.8 for the PC. And you will see soon. Okay. This is an homage to Amazing Spider-Man 129. Always does well, this homage, man. Ended up getting this from Sands, my guy, man. This is why I love Sands, man. Yes, ended up getting these from him, and hey, but you know what? Where I did bad on that, then Sand giveth back with this. I ended up winning this in one of his giveaways. So this was a freebie. Yes, it came back at a 7.0 after a press, but it sells even at a 7.0. This will sell for around 70 to 80 bucks. So I might clear 30 bucks out of this one after the selling fees. I'll take it. I'll take it because it'll go into that mystery box, in my opinion. All right. This will be even Stevens as well, even though it's an 8.5. This came out of the PC. I found 2 of these in my PC. And, yeah, 8.5, it's good news. Doesn't go for much, though. It goes for about the same price as that one does, 70, 80 bucks maybe, you know. But, yeah, Mr. Sinister sells. People like him. One of the X-Men villains that people covet, you know. Another Ghost Rider. Okay, here we go. This one's another key, and this was Robbie Reyes. That's who it is. Yeah, this is Robbie Reyes. This is the second printing. I paid, I want to say $60 or $70 for this, but I think I can get $150 for the 9.4. I think I might be a little bit too optimistic here, maybe 135, but I'm almost positive I can get 150 for it. I'm gonna try it. If not, I'll drop it to 135, but not sure yet. But I know that will be even Steven, even at a 9.4. I was hoping for higher on that one as well. It was not to be. Wolverine number 88. You know, you already know what this is. This is the deluxe edition. This is going to be an even Steven because of I bought this in a lot. It was a She-Hulk number 1. This might even be a loss, to tell you the truth, because She-Hulk took a dive, and I bought the lot for 190, something like that. Yeah. At a 9.4, this goes for some pretty decent dough, though. So I'm thinking I can be on a little bit on the even side. I think I'm going to be more on the even side because of the other 2 books. But X-Men number 4, a 9.6. This another guy that sells. This is a newsie. This one sells. This one will also I found on the PC. Thought I had a shot at a 9.8 with this, but again, it was not to be. Look at that. Look, when it comes out of my PC, most of the time, I don't really have too many stress marks. But I do get dinged by little things. No, this one maybe does deserve that ding. Come to think about it, look at that. Is that the... Hold on a second. Is that the freaking case or what? Nah, that's the case. Oh, shoot. I was going to say, what the heck? Maybe I got a gift grade there. That's the case. That came from my dog. Okay, here we go. All right. 9-6. Okay, we move on to better news. Better news. These are the profits, and it doesn't get. It ain't like it's great news, all right. It's just better news. I only got 4 books in the profits. 4. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. Here's one. Did this come from? No, this one didn't come from the PC. I think I bought this, but I bought it on the cheap because I think the person that sold this to me did say this was in 7 to 8 condition. He was right, 7. Well, he was probably wrong, but 7.5. It's still, because of the price that I paid, this is still going to turn out to be okay for me. I think it was in the $50 range, so it's still going to end up being good for me. People like this book and covet this book. Came out with white pages, even though it's a little bit discolored, but this book will always sell. You know, when it's slabbed, people do want it. This one came from the PC. 9.2 will not stay in the PC. Most of these books are going to get sold. I'm only keeping 2 or 3. 2 for sure. And this one will be a 9.2. It's pretty decent. It goes for a little bit over 150, I believe, for the 9.2. And then we got 2 9.6s on Secret Wars number 10. And this, I know for a fact I could sell this for 130. You know, that became a pretty good buy for me. That book right there was the book that I submerged underwater. This is my buddy Pete's book, and it came back at a 7.0. It was a 6.0. I told Pete I thought it would come back at an 8, but the grader says no, 7 it is. 7 it was. This one came out of the PC. Yes, out of the PC. And that's why this is why we do this. By the way, that's not why we do this. That just belongs to Pete. Okay? Why we do this. Only 3 books on this. First one. Martin Huszar. Yes, he was asking me to show all my McFarlane collection. I'm gonna do that in a different video, Martin. Definitely gonna do that for you, my friend. But for now, we're gonna show this one. Classic cover. I don't know if this is my last one in my PC. I think I have another one that's in better condition. I did have better condition ones, but you know how I always preach that books get lost in natural disasters, fires, floods. Well, I supposedly lost one in a flood when I was in the military. Some of my books were flooded out, and my sister took the books with her to a basement, and the basement got flooded out. And yeah, I had a really nice condition 340. I mean, a beautiful 340 there. Could have even been, I mean, at least a 9.6. I had it in beautiful condition. Gone in that flood. All right. I don't remember if it was a newsie or not. Probably not, but This one came back at an 8.5. I might have another one. All right, might have another one. Here is, this one will stay in the PC unless I can get a Newsy or a Canadian price variant. I just love the cover. The cover is one of my favorite covers for Doom all time, you know. So, and then, yes, this is Batman 655. I believe this was a 1 in 10, and this is a very, very underrated character. This is his #1 appearance, even though it's a cameo, okay? But this is the one that's coveted. And he's not on the cover, right? But this is the one because it's a 1 in 10. Finally got it in a 9.8. I've tried getting this in 9.8 before, was never able to until today. So you know what? Kendra did well for me. Got me 2 keepers for sure. Possibly 3, because I'm gonna see if maybe CCS can work this one to a 9.8. I'm gonna give it a shot. There's no doubt about it. And if not, then yes, I'm gonna end up spending like $40 to get this one back to a 9.6. At that point, I might end up selling it. I have a second one that I'm gonna give a shot. You know, Martin, I will have a video with my McFarlane collection. You know, not all my McFarlanes, but I'll put the major McFarlanes in my collection out there. I had more, but I've sold a lot, and I try to keep only certain books, you know, in the PC. I know when I talk about my PC, a lot of the PC books are not graded. They're not slabbed. You know, the majority are not slabbed, actually. But I call them PC because I read it. But every now and then, if I have a valuable enough book, I want it slabbed. I do. I like the slabs because it protects them, and it affords me. I can still take them out and look at them and still love them for what they are. Now the thing is that I can't flip them anymore. So then what I do is I buy omnibuses or masterworks so I could read them, you know. And I read the masterworks. One day I'll probably have you guys look at some of the masterworks. But yeah, but those I only read, and then I ended up selling some books that I probably I definitely shouldn't have sold. But anyway, it is what it is. That is the haul. Yes, this one was not that great, but keep in mind, man, I send these books to Kendra because these are the hard ones. These are the harder ones. 1985, you got 1979 in here, you know, 1982. You know, I'm sending him stuff that, look, you get books from the 80s. No, Jack, there's no freaking way that you can take a book and say it is a definite 9.8 from the 80s, even though it's considered modern. You know, you're looking at 40-year-old books. You're talking at certain books in the 80s. So, yeah, overall, I can't say I'm happy with the unboxing, but, you know, after looking at it, you know, it's definitely fair. It's definitely fair. And I still come up with books that I want, and I'm not going to lose money, you know. So, but was it worth it for me? You know, to put the time and effort to hunt these down. You know what? I'm gonna say yes because you know it's fun to hunt anyway. So yes, I'm gonna say yes. It's worth it. My dudes, later.